Hello friends, today I will discuss about why earthing transformer neutral is always connected to earth and what will happen if the neutral of the earthing transformer is not connected to earth. So in case of India, delta 33 kV system is most of the cases delta connected system. So in delta connected system there is no neutral point. So to provide a neutral point in the delta connected system, earthing transformer is connected to the main bus of the delta side of the transformer. So this neutral point of the earthing transformer is connected to earth in order to provide the neutral earth fault current return path occur in the either in the feeder or in case of the main bus or in the restricted zone of the delta side of the winding. So in this figure you can see there are three relays. One relay is connected from the feeder cities secondary, that is 50N and 51, that is non-directional overcurrent earth fault relay, which is required to detect any earth fault occur in the feeder and send a trip signal to the circuit breaker associated with the feeder and to remove the fault from the system. And one relay which is connected to the neutral city of the earthing transformer secondary side, that is 50N or system backup earth fault relay. So if any earth fault occur in the main bus of the 33 kV, then this relay will detect this fault current and send a trip signal of the transformer, that is power transformer, to isolate the fault from the main bus. Again, one relay, that is 64, that is restricted earth fault relay, is connected for the delta side of the winding as shown in this diagram, which I have already covered, how the restricted earth fault detect fault in the outside zone. It will remain in stable condition, but in case of earth fault occur in the inside zone, then it will detect the earth fault and send a trip signal to the circuit breaker of the transformer and isolate the fault from the restricted zone of the delta side winding. Now, if any earth fault occur in the feeder, now how does the fault current will be feeding from the feeder towards the transformer and come back to the fault point of the feeder? Now consider the earth fault occur in the blue phase to earth as shown in this diagram. Then 0 sequence current will flow enter into the earth and come back to the neutral of the earthing transformer, which is connected to the earth, and enter the neutral point of the earthing transformer. Since the earthing transformer provide only allow the 0 sequence current, this 3I0 current distribute equally in each phases as shown in this diagram. So I0 current will flow from the blue phase winding of the earthing transformer and come to the bus of the delta side of the 33 kV bus. And again for yellow phase and blue phase, it will flow towards the transformer as shown in this diagram, and this I0 current for red and yellow phase enter in the transformer delta side of the winding. Again this I0, that is yellow phase and blue phase I0 summed as a up, and that is 2I0 current flows towards the blue phase of the main bus and come to the feeder blue phase, and at the end come to the fault point, that is as a 3I0 as shown in this diagram. So this is how the fault current circulate via fault point towards the earthing transformer and via the delta side of the winding. And the 50N, that is from the city secondary, from the feeder city, the relay connected from the city secondary of the feeder city will detect this earth fault and will send a trip signal of the circuit breaker, and thereby it will remove the fault from the system. Now again any earth fault occur in the inside zone of the delta winding as shown in this diagram, then the circulation of the current has been shown in this diagram. That is the fault current, that is 3I0 enter into the fault point to the earth, and it will flow towards the neutral point of the transformer, since the neutral of the earthing transformer provides the return path of the earth fault current and equally distribute to the each phase of the winding, and thereby it will flows towards the transformer for red and yellow phase as shown in this diagram, and the from the yellow phase and blue phase winding it will summed up as a 2I0, and from the blue phase winding of the earthing transformer it is coming to the fault point as a 3I0, and thereby it will detect the earth fault from the inside zone of the restricted earth fault and send a trip signal to the circuit breaker and thereby clear the fault. Restricted zone of the delta side of the winding. Now again, any earth fault occur in the main bus, consider the earth fault occur in the blue phase to earth in the main bus, then neither the 64 or not the feeder relay will detect this earth fault. The only relay that can detect the earth fault, that is the relay is connected from the neutral city secondary of the earthing transformer, that is the 50N or system backup earth fault relay. This earth fault relay will detect the earth fault and send a trip signal to the transformer and thereby clear the earth fault from the main bus. The circulation of the current fault current has been shown in this diagram. Now consider if the neutral of the earthing transformer is not connected to earth, then what will happen in case of a earth fault occur in the feeder. Consider earth fault occur in the same phases, that is blue phase. Since in case of ungrounded system, if any earth fault occur in any phase, then healthy phase voltage will overshoot to line voltage. In case of 33 kV system, the phase to earth voltage for each phase comes as 19.0 kV. Since earth fault occur in the blue phase, then for red phase and blue phase voltage comes to as line voltage, that is 33 kV system. So there will be voltage stress occur in red phase and yellow phase winding, and also the equipment connected to the red and yellow phase, and as a result the equipment failure, CT burst out or LA burst out, and again BPI, that is burst post insulator burst out, can occur, and also it may damage of the winding of the transformer. Again, any earth fault occur in the restricted zone of the delta side winding, then if earth fault occur in the blue phase to earth, then the healthy phase, that is red phase and yellow phase voltage overshoot will occur for transformer and also for the system, and thereby this voltage stress will leading to the damage of the insulation, and also the winding may damage in the delta side of the transformer. So that is why the neutral of the earthing transformer shall always be connected to earth in order to provide the any return path of the earth fault current occur in either case of the feeder or main bus or in the delta side of the winding. Otherwise the earth fault remain in hanging condition and there will be voltage stress or voltage overshoot in the healthy phases until and unless the earth fault is removed. So friends, if you like my video, then do subscribe my channel and also press bell button for notification of videos to be uploaded in future. Thank you for watching.